Shalom, all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach the Bible correctly. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, and shalom to the great peaceable multitude, the 1/3, the men, women, and children. Shalom. To you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the true 12 tribes of Israel. You are Israelites. You are Hebrew Israelites, and the phone just chimed on that. Okay, this is your real biblical, real life nationality. This is who you are. The Negroes are from the tribe of Judah, so you're Judites. The West Indians, the Jamaicans, you're Benjamin. And your Levites are your Haitians. And that's the southern kingdom. Then you got the northern kingdom from Simeon all the way down to Issachar. Dominicans all the way down to Mexicans, Native Americans. Okay? Latinos and Native Americans. And then you got the more of the darker tribes, the Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. And today's video is brought to you by WorldStar. There's a lot of vanity in WorldStar, but they also got good news clips on WorldStar. So maneuver through the bones and just stick to the meats. You know what I'm saying? And it says, this happened today. You know, as we know that there is a ceasefire for 2 weeks. And Trump threatened today that he was going to destroy bridges and electric grids over there in Iran, and to make, which will cause civilians life in hell, you know. So it says human chain, fair use. This is fair use, copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. So don't hit me with a copyright strike, YouTube. So I'm saying fair use because I'm going to use this video that's coming out of WorldStar titled Human Chain Iranians, who are the Elamites. And that's what we're going to focus on today. How can we prove Iran goes back to Elam? And that's the title. Well, this would be the title too, because it is an update of what's going on. Human chain. Iranians form a massive human chain to shield their bridges after President Donald threatens to destroy them by Tuesday. And today's Tuesday, but he did a ceasefire. As you can see here, 4 minutes ago, protesters in Iran express outrage at U.S. and Israel after ceasefire agreement reached. Iran war live updates. Trump, Iran agreed to 2-week ceasefire after threat to massive attack. So there's a 2-week ceasefire. But prior to this ceasefire, the Iranians, pulled this stunt, which is brave on their behalf, So here we go. Here's the video. Look at this. You can see them walking just like casually walking like you ain't finna blow this bridge down. Look at them. They out there. Look at that. These are civilians, you know. You got women out there. Civilians, man. Look at that. Don't know what that means. Out there. I don't know what bridge was that neither. Alrighty, then. I asked the chat, how does GMS Great Millstone trace Iran back to Elam? And what scriptures do they use? GMS Great Millstone teaches that modern Iran equals ancient Elam and later Persia. They usually trace it through genealogy, gene, ge, ge, geography. I think that's what geography, prophecy. Here's the typical breakdown in the scriptures they use. 1. Genealogy. I don't know, how do you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that. Genealogy. Something like that. Elam is a nation from Shem. GMS starts with the table of nations. Genesis chapter 10, verses 22. The sons of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad. This identifies Elam as a people descendant from Shem. Historically, the name Elam became associated with a nation located in what is now southwestern Iran, and the people of that region were called Elamites. GMS logic. Shem goes into Elam, Elamites, region later absorbed into Persia, modern Iran. Because that's true, because the modern Iranians were are Persians. 2. Geography. Elam located in modern Iran. Look at that. They then point to where Elam was geographically. Ancient Elam was in southwestern Iran, Kazakhstan region. Capital, Susa, Shushan, later absorbed into the Persian Empire. Historically, Elam was an ancient civilization in what is now southwestern Iran. So GMS says Bible locations of Elam equals land of Iran today. Scriptures GMS commonly uses for Elam equals Iran. Main prophecy scriptures, Jeremiah chapter 49, 34 through 39. The word of Yahweh that came to Jeremiah. Against Elam, I will break the bow of Elam, I will scatter them. GMS interpretation. Elam, modern Iran. Break the bow, military destruction. Scatter them, war, diaspora. Additional scriptures they use is Isaiah 21 and 2. Go up, O Elam, besiege, O Media. Elam plus Media equals Iran region. Connects to Persian Mede Empire, then later Iran. And they also use 2 Ezekiel 32 and 24. There is Elam, which caused error in the land of the living. Elam, modern Iran, terror, geopolitical rule. Here's another scripture, Daniel's 8:2. Shushan in the palace, which is the province of Elam. Shushan equals Persian capital, nice. Shows Elam became Persia, nice. Persia became Iran, look at that. It's beautiful. Then they have Acts chapter 2, verses 9. Parthians, Medes, and Elamites. These are all Iran region people. Elam still exists in the New Testament era. GMS timeline, how they trace it. GMS typically teaches Genesis chapter 10, Elam born. Ancient kingdom, Elamites and Iran region. Elam absorbed into Persia. Persia renamed Iran 1935. Beautiful. You see that? So Iran are the Persias, and Persia goes back to Elam. Therefore, Iran equals Elam. Summary of GMS reasoning. Iran today equals Persia. Persia absorbed. Elam, therefore, Iran equals Elam. Main verses they use. Genesis 10, verses 22. Jeremiah chapter 49, 34 through 39. Isaiah 21, verses 2. Ezekiel 32, verses 24. Daniel's 8:2, and Acts 2:9. So, man, you can really go on and on and on and on and on. But this is a chat GPT going into how GMS traced Iran back to Elam and what scriptures they use. And that's just an update, that's for the edification's sake, and that's just the update on what's going on around the world. Elam standing at a bridge and saying, willing to sacrifice themselves to see if Trump was really going to destroy those bridges. So that's just an update on what's going on around the world. Shalom.